Welcome to another video. Alright, in this game, okay, black moved here, and white sees that if he puts his knight there, the king is in check, and he's attacking the queen. And the only problem is this knight right here, because that knight could capture the white knight if I put it on that square. A great move for white right now would be to take that knight, and if he comes down like this and takes the queen, you say check, and look at this. You have your choice. The king has to move because he's in check. He goes here. You would go here and get the queen without having to lose your knight in the process. So you've lost your queen, but you've got his queen and a knight. That would be awesome. But let's go back. Okay, so he moved here. It's white's turn. The best move for white is to take. The best move for black is just to get the queen out of the way so that there can't be a fork with this knight here. As a matter of fact, if the knight does go there, the queen can capture it. So in this scenario, if the queen takes the knight, the best move for black is actually to just move the queen. So that would be something. Imagine doing that in a game. Spectacular. You get a free piece if black does the smartest move, which is to move the queen out of the way. White just got an entire piece for free. But if it's a human and white takes the knight, a human might think, well, I'd be a fool not to take the queen. But if black doesn't see this problem, then they've got big trouble. Boom. Alright, I want to talk about one other thing. It's white to move, and you can already see, here's the black king right there. That's the guy you're trying to checkmate. He's the one you're trying to capture. And it's white to move, and you can see that the black king already can't go there, there, or there. And he certainly can't move where his pieces are. And the reason he can't go here, here, or here is because this queen guards all those squares. And the black king can't go here because of this pawn. He can't go here because of this pawn. And he can't go here because of this pawn. So right now, the black king has 0 escape squares. So it's very close to being checkmate. Now the challenge is, how does white finish this game? So you start looking for the checks. Well, let's see. The queen can check the king here. The queen can check the king here. The queen can check the king here. The queen could check the king here. But any of those do not look very good. Let's say the queen says check here. Well, then the rook just takes. So that's no good. Let's say the queen goes here. Well, the king can just take her, so that's no good. Say the queen goes here. Well, the rook can take or the king can take, so that's no good. Let's say the queen comes down here and says check. Well, the king can just run away. You can go here or here at that point. So, what else have we got? Well, you could put the knight here and say check, but then the pawn, black pawn, just captures the knight. So at first glance, that does not look like the right move. Now you could bring this pawn up and say check, and the king can't go here, here, here. He can't take that pawn, he can't go there, but he can go here. And if the king is there, and you've got your pawn here, the challenge would be, what do you do now to put him in check? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's say you bring the pawn up. His only move is here. Now what do you do? The black king still has, he's safe where he is, and he can go here. So if you bring this pawn up, he can just take it. And you don't want to do that because already you had him stuck with no escape squares. So let's go back. All right, so we know that doesn't quite do it. All right, so let's revisit that check by the knight. The knight says check. The king can't go here, 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 or here. His only response is to take. Now what does that accomplish? Well, the king still has no escape squares. And this square where the pawn was, the king still can't go to because of this queen. So now in this position, is there a move for white that could make for checkmate? You've seen all the red circles here. The king can't go anywhere. Now, when you bring this pawn up to say check, the king can't escape to this square because the queen protects it. So in that case, it would be checkmate because the king can't go here, 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 or here. Checkmate. Sometimes when you see a good move, it might not be the next best move, but it might be the best move for your second move. So we knew this pawn, originally we thought this pawn would be a good move because it forces the king to go here. But we learned through visualization and looking at it that if we do go here, the king can just go here, and our follow-up, there's no real follow-up to seal the deal. But by bringing the knight up, right now the king can't escape. Black has to go here. And look at all those red circles. The king can't go anywhere. And that's when you want to bring this pawn up. Look at that. Checkmate. All right, well, that was just something I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.